Hello and welcome to Once Driven Forever Smitten. I've got a huge video coming up on Le Cave, my black Cavalier saloon that I picked up from France a couple of years ago coming up for now. I'm about to give it a good long run down to East Sussex. Today's Friday afternoon and I'm coming back up on Saturday. Just giving it a good polish, put some new wheels and tyres on it, so I'm just going to give it some pre-run checks, see how the oil and coolant and tyre pressures and all that are on it. I've opted to put these Toyota proxies on it with the Astra Sport steel wheels. These wheels are very light and they're also strong, they balance up no problem. And the 195s, sometimes I go for 205s and the 15s because I think that's the best option, but they're still good on these. The 195s will go alright on the Corsa and Astras as well, rather than 205s are a bit wide. These are also 5.5 inches wide as well because they're from an Astra, which means that 205s would be sticking right out over the side. I think it looks pretty good in them anyway. I like the look of the steel wheels. The engine's running very nicely. Everything's been in order pretty much. Yeah, coolant's spot on, can't really see it in the tank. Now I've got like 436 miles to drive, so this will be a bit of a mission. Oil's still nice and clean in it. I think I changed it recently. Yeah, I think I did. I did change it last time it was on the ramps. So that's good. I'm going to do the tyre pressures on it. GSI bumper on the back. I'm going to replace that with a pre-facelift one that was on fab, but I need to get it painted. This one had been lying about for years, happened to be the right colour. And all set up for trip south. Trolley jack, sockets, various tools, tyre inflator, water, screen wash, oil, booster pack, various cleaning products and things in there. Good big booting on the old Cavaliers. Let's fire it up and get this thing plugged in. Right. 439 miles, 7 hours 15 minutes it says. It is 5 o'clock. So I reckon we'll get there after midnight. Bet we don't. My suit hung up in the back. Let's do this. It is cold, overcast, starting to drizzle. That video the other day when I was out like with the pressure washer, that's been about the only nice day of summer. Meanwhile, my mate over in Canada said it was like 50 degrees. Metal. I had to rip the cover off the sunroof because it was all falling down. And I've got flock orders for it, so I'm going to flock a roof line and all that. They started rattling, I'll have to wedge a bit of cardboard in there. This feels good on the 195 50s because it said 60s on it off the Diplomat, and then I had the 55s which were destined for the Mark 3 Astra. It feels really nice with these on it. Don't let anybody ever tell you Cavaliers don't handle. You just need to upgrade the suspension and the tyres a little bit. It's a GoPro mount rattling now. Just filled the car with super unleaded at the Esso at 4th. It's a good garage that for Super because it doesn't rip you off on it. A lot of these independent garages, or especially Shells, I find 20 pence a litre more expensive. If it's 149 for E10, then it'll be 169 for Super, but that garage in there was 150 for SO99, so I filled the tank there. It takes a while to fill the tank on this because the green unleaded flow restrictor seems to have fallen down inside the filler neck, so the pump keeps clicking off. So what I'm going to have to do is take that off and try and get that out of there, because you've got to like sort of feather the pump trigger. Yeah. If you remember back a couple of years, I had a petrol tank in the boot of Fab, this car's predecessor, because I did the UK Cannonball run with it, so I had an extra 30 litres and a little pump plumbed in to feed the tank, so I only needed to stop once, and it was brilliant having 90 litres fuel capacity, distance you could go without having to stop. I should do that again. I wasn't able to go and put the video online because somebody did it before and went public about it, and the police spent a lot of time and resources trying to prosecute him. I think I must be one of the quickest people that's ever done that. I know his time and I know my time. I'm a lot slower, but then again I did it in a Cavalier and he did it in an Audi S5 or something. Here we go into Carstairs and behind a queue of NPCs. Probably going to be relatively slow, at least until we get past Hindford Bridge. I hate these chicanes. I'd love to go and, if they put probes at the road in Carstairs, found out what the emissions levels were like before and after, because you get cars stuck here idling all the time. The Nissan Qashqai, that was the car that started it all. That's what has killed off the Vectra, well, the Insignia and the Mondeo and all the hatchback and saloon cars, because everybody wants a crossover, because they like to sit a little bit higher up and have a commanding view of the road. They've all got tiny engines with tiny turbos on them that feel really responsive off the line, but they don't really go much quicker if you floor them and wind them right out. So everybody that's got one thinks they're really quick. Like, oh, it's nippy when the turbo kicks in. No, it's not. Yeah, there's a Vectra Estate. An SRI as well. No badges on it, might be a 1.8. Forgot to wedge the sunroof a bit of cardboard. Super windy going along past Tinto Hill. The trees getting blown right over there. Let go of the steering wheel and the wind's sort of pushing the car right across the other side of the road. Whoa. Bet the weather's lovely down south though. See how much the wide ratio F16 takes the edge off the performance like that. I mean, it will go, but you've got to have it down, pulling away in second there instead of third and winding it right out compared to the close ratio gearboxes. No. I mean, don't accelerate or anything, Mk3, you know, just, yeah. 43. Brilliant. Fuck's sake. 85 kilometres an hour. And we're making good time so far, although the sat-nav says we're going to get there 4 minutes past midnight, which is not good, but then again it will be factoring in the really heavy traffic that's around Birmingham at the moment. By the time we get down there, that should have cleared. Hoping I should have timed it right as well to get down before they start closing the road and putting it down to one lane in numerous places as well. Come on, you can do it, you're nearly at the downhill section. Ripped by a Toyota Aygo. Kia's not hanging about. Got an exhaust on it, that's why. Nobody with an electric car drives that fast. There's a Corsa B. Chewing gum in my mouth, the overwhelming stench of Cumbria and jobbies. Oh, jeez, oh. Well impressed with how smooth this is running. We're sitting doing 90 kilometres an hour on cruise control right now. And it's pretty windy outside. Cars sitting spot on. Replacement sound then that I'm putting, it's pretty good. Because other stuff had all fallen to bits and it was all soggy and around. Because it was right to the top corners, which will be in the other video. What's this guy in the silver Merc up to? Not inside here. If the transporter van won't move. Busy, but then again it is Friday. There's a Mark 1 Focus. One McDonald's sourced. Services are mob. Yeah, weather's getting better as you can see. When I cleaned the windscreen the other day, put some like polishy stuff on it. Yo, wait a minute. You can sit and wait there. Fucking idiot. Nothing behind me. Stick your indicator on while I'm looking. I don't need my wipers on. Here's when it's all about to go to shit. Somebody's reported a speed camera up here from this one. Well, this is bollocks. Into the first bit of smart motorway, 60 straight away, no reason for it whatsoever. Something stinks of diesel, must be that cash guy. if it changes randomly any other points. Look at it, the road's not busy at all. Just a method of catching people out with their speed cameras.
15th
No, straight back up to
1985 issue of
70.
Rovers. This is one of the greatest.
Yeah, police on the toll road. Is willing to overtake that police car, which is doing like 65 probably. They're all sitting behind it. We're doing 70 on the nose. I think they're interested right enough. It's not a traffic car or anything. I just pulled out to let a Mercedes come out past a lorry. I pulled out in the outside lanes and the middle lane was vacant. Some pair of idiots, two Dacia Logans or some little estate cars, tries to come down the inside of us. So I slung it into fourth and floored it. And obviously this thing's faster, but yeah, they're stomping on down there. Ridiculous. I'll put my indicator on to start moving back across near this thing's track up to the inside of us. And the Merc couldn't move either. Surprised that Dacia can go that fast. That's him there. Here they come, watch this. Is it going to try and go through the gap? Because we're on average speed roadworks at the moment, so they're not going to be bothered about that because they're foreign. This will come flying past me because they're not bothered about the average speed. There's not going to be any traceability back to them. Buckets are remaining shite. Here's a point. How long have these average speed roadworks been on the M42 and what's going on? Nothing. Nonsense. Just go and block the place up and then get nothing done. Mark 4 Astra. Got a little spoiler on it. An SXI maybe? Quite rare if it is, you don't see them anymore. Is it? No, it hasn't got a spoiler, has it? No, it hasn't. Ah, the M40. By far and away the best bit of motorway in the middle to south of England. I suppose you could factor in a bit of the M5, but it's always a lot busier, there's more police presence on it. This is a fast bit of motorway, it's always infested with, oh there's an idiot with his DRLs. This is infested with Mercs, BMWs, Audis and Range Rovers all doing about a ton. it there on what's in it, but if I get there it'll have like nothing in it for tomorrow morning, so... Come on, learn to drive round a corner. Like only 50. Yep, 10:30 at night, look at the traffic. Actually run this tank right down to empty to see how long it'll sit in the red. Cavaliers traditionally, you can run them on red for a long time. It's sitting just out it at the moment, so it's probably got about 10 litres in it anyway still. Toyota Chaser, this is Sam's, it's 511 wheel horsepower, used for drifting. There you go. Random encounter at the petrol station. Talking cars and shit. Yeah, we're going to look under the bonnet of that. I just remember buying like loads of random Jap stuff in Gran Turismo 2 on the PlayStation 2. So what engine is that? That's like
straight 6 2.5. Obviously a big single turbo, bigger injectors.
Well, many of these quite rare then. Won't be many of these going about.
They're rare in the UK, but in Japan they're like Mondeos.
Right.
But they're rare in Japan now because people, you know, drifted them, crashed them, ruined them, and.
No, I remember back in the day, you used to see so many Jap imports going about, like the classic Imprezas and the Sunny GTIRs.
Yeah.
I always
wanted a Pulsar GTR. But they just rust like that. I always wanted a car with an umbrella in the door. That was cool.
That was wicked, that. We've got the Recaro, they'll be standard as well, I guess.
No, they're up Supra.
Oh, right.
TRD Supra.
Hmm.
Well, I thought they looked better in here.
Yeah,
so.
well, Toyota, the OEM plus shit. Oh, that was so cool. We're going to meet up with the chap with the Toyota Chaser there, Sam. 2.5 turbo. That thing's nuts. Cool, I'm glad I went and stopped in here to get petrol. What a rip-off though. It's like 28 pence a litre more expensive than it is for E10s. So it's got 25 quid of E10 stuck in it. That slowed down my quick run time, but not to worry. Nearly at the hotel. Odometer's rolled over 450 miles. It does overread slightly. They've been pushing to make it in there on one tank. It's slight left, 0.3 miles. Petrol station right there, 137. Never see it for that price in Scotland. Done. Check me out, ready to go to the wedding. I'm rocking my super rare Cavalier GM 1981 launch tie, and I've got the jacket hung up behind the seat as well. Rocking it like it's 1992. I'm going to go and visit somebody to find out if their photocopier needs are being met. This was where I came to get the gold Astra a couple of years ago. services back there to get petrol in the Vectra, which was overfueling that day because of a dodgy lambda sensor. Ended up in the outside lane and now I need the inside lane. Not a problem. I'm going to sit behind the bus here. Don't know why we're doing 38 or 70. That tiny camper van. I wonder if it's a Bedford Rascal. Unpleasant it is to drive this far south. Traffic levels are insane because we're near Brighton. There's loads of cantankerous, torn-faced old people. You might get thunder and lightning. Really, really humid and hot.
Dad tried to. He didn't get to them.
Just off the other side of the road.
Keep going off. The Charlie. I thought it was because it almost stalled.
You wonder if there's going to be any cool cars?
Maybe.
I don't know, well with mine. That's not a priority at a wedding, sir. You'll learn soon. Nice wedding. A little bit cloudy, not very warm. South of England as well. Must have brought the weather from Scotland with me. I'll need to get on up the road. Places to be. People to meet. Straight in the road out the wedding and an NPC pulls out in front of me. Ah, good, you're going down there. Don't look behind you when you pull out. M25 is just delightful in these concrete sections. What we're slowing down for? Here's some nutter coming up the inside lane. What the fuck's going on? This isn't a 50 anymore. Who's sitting in the outside lane doing 55? Try and pass on that side. It's got the power. You can easily have done it. I don't know, obviously not. More smart motorway speed restriction nonsense down to 60 and the road's not even busy. This guy in his BMW, he tried to cut down the inside of me and nearly ran up the back of a car because I was overtaking it at the time. See if he does some interesting manoeuvres. It's a diesel that absolutely stinks, it must be decatted. Oh, there we go. Going to move. across the lane. They're mucking about with something when he's been in the pub. Oh well, we're coming off up here anyway. He went down into this lane. Oh, I hope he is. Haha, he's just come in behind me. What a tit. Way there. 1, 2, 3 empty lanes. Trying to go down the third lane now. I'm going to let this map last. He's going to have a go. He's going to have a go going. It's a black Peugeot. Everybody's having a go at going down the inside. Nobody can get past this Peugeot. Mercedes tanking it down there. He's moved. Interesting. Mental. He's going that way. This van's not speeding up though. It's got a limiter on it or something. Oh, he's going back out again. Overtaking going to sound in the inside of us. He's fucking done. BMW, now he's sped up. excited because he's seen a Cavalier. I've done well over 1,000 miles in the Cavalier over the course of the weekend, and it's Monday now. I just went and put some fuel on it and then down to Halfords to get some copper grease. I've got my flocking kit on order to do the roof lining. We'll give that a go, see if it works. Yeah, this thing's been great. It just steers and handles so well now. It's a really good setup having these wheels and tyres on it. And even pushing it as hard as I did getting up the road. I got from Corby in Northampton back to West Calder in 4 hours 3 minutes. No traffic on the road. Didn't get held up once going across the A66, and never once going from junction 13 on the 74 to Abington. It's been absolutely spot on. Out of all my cars, if I had to drive one to the other side of Europe right now, this is the one I would have the most confidence in. I could do it no problem at all. End of the fun, an NPC and a Peugeot 5008. I've noticed this year, 2024, more than anything else, people really lose their shit at times when they see a Cavalier. It's been happening for a while, where people are out on the road, often in much more powerful, faster cars, that start acting weird around it, like trying to, you know, engage me, trying to get it to do something. It's very exciting for them. But when I was in the M1, I didn't video it, but there was a Golf R in the outside lane, 4-lane section, just blocking the outside lane. He wouldn't move, and eventually 4 lanes, I'd moved right to the inside lane and kind of cruised past him. Wasn't close to him, didn't go flying past or anything, but he wasn't moving. So what happened next was, he was about a quarter of a mile back from me, and I thought, this guy, I thought he started to speed up. I squeezed it a bit and he dropped back again. 5 minutes later, I'm in the outside lane in a line of traffic, and the guy comes flying up behind me, flashing his lights over and over again. So I couldn't have pulled in at that point. So eventually I just decided, oh, alright then, a Golf R, much faster car than the Cavalier. So I just dropped it into 4th and went for it. And he sat right behind me, continued to flash his lights. I'm thinking, is this a road rage incident? So I just kept going. And ultimately, I created a gap on him because he wasn't willing to do what I was doing. And it just goes to show, it doesn't matter what car you've got, it just depends on your willingness and ability to get the most out of it. And this might not be the fastest thing in the world, but it's not slow, and you can ring it absolutely 100%. So ultimately I ended up creating a gap on a Golf R, and then eventually it had 4 lads in it, and they pull up alongside me videoing it, jumping up and down and cheering. I thought it was a road rage incident. I didn't know, but it seems to be, there's like a group of people of a certain type that get really excited. They must love Cavaliers, because in the Diplomat last year, maybe at the Festival of the Unexceptional, I had somebody slowing down, speeding up, and I was in the cruise control the whole time going the same speed, and eventually his behaviour got so erratic that I ended up coming off down a slip road, drove round a roundabout, and then came back on again to get away from him. It's weird. most people, you get a comment, most people are usually alright, but it's a bit disconcerting when people come flying up behind you, flashing the lights when there's 4 of them in the car. Bob. Know how you like to climb in the window when it's open.